Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have some project shares for Adorn It. I am an ambassador for their Dianna Marcum stamp products and specifically for the Recipe Stamp of the Month Club. So if you are part of that club, you have probably already received the recipe stamp. There's also an add-on stamp and an additional purchase stamp. If you're interested in the recipe club, I will link the link down below to the Adorn It website. These products will probably be available a la carte on the Adorn It site as well. I didn't see them there as of the posting or making of this video, so maybe they're just a little bit delayed, but they should be there eventually. But these are the June stamps, and I just recently posted my May stamps video. That one was delayed from the manufacturer, but here are June stamps. And so I'll show you the stamps, I'll show you the projects that I made, and then we'll go ahead and add my recipe card to my recipe book that I've been making. And if you've been following along, this is the third volume in my series of Dianna Marcum recipe stamps. So I create a page for each month and put them into this book. This one started in April, so far we have April of this year. And this was May, the blackberry pie, which, oh, I love this one. So let me show you the stamps first. If you watched my haul video from this past week, I did show these on there, but I'll show them in, I'll show them again now and then just show you the project. So I wasn't sure if this was the main stamp of the month, but I think it is because the theme is ice cream, and this recipe is homemade ice cream. So it's so cute. It's like this antique ice cream maker with the recipe on it, and then it comes with these extra ice cream stamps as well. This one has 3 ice cream cones stuck together. This one has 2 ice cream scoops and a cherry on top, and then there's an ice cream scooper here with a little heart on the side. Love the detail on the ice cream maker, including just this little heart with a button and a threaded button on it hanging from the handle. It's just so detailed, and they stamp out really clearly. So there's that one. And then there's this recipe stamp too, which I assume is a separate purchase. When I did my haul video, I thought this was the actual stamp of the month, but I think it's the other one. I wish they were labeled, but they're not. So anyway, there's lemon velvet ice cream as well, and this one is in the shape of a lemon with a nice big leaf on top, and then it comes with 2 additional stamps too, one with a lemon and a lemon slice, and one with the soft serve ice cream cone. So I made pages for my recipe book with both of these stamps, which I've never done before, but like I said, I wasn't sure which was the main stamp, and also I thought they were beautiful, so I'm gonna add both of them to my book. And since it's my book, I could do that. Do whatever you want, right? And then this, I assume, is the add-on stamp. So this one comes with the bowl that has 3 scoops of ice cream, and it says life is better with sprinkles, and it has a cherry on top, a spoon in it, and then it comes with these 3 different ice cream cones as well. They have different patterns on the cones, different kinds of ice cream. So cute. And then here's a bigger ice cream cone that says ice cream, because each day is a special occasion, with a little heart on top. And then here's a sentiment that says, here's the scoop, with 2 ice cream scoops for the O's, and then an ice cream scooper on the side. So really nice stamps. They're made of photopolymer, so very good quality. They'll last you a long time, and the best thing is they stamp so well. I use my Misty stamping platform, and I use Memento Tuxedo Black ink generally, because I usually do alcohol marker coloring. So I use that when I'm doing alcohol markers, and it comes out so nicely. So that's what I did for these projects. Let me show you the non-recipe book project I made first, and it's just this little tag, and I use that Life is Better with Sprinkles ice cream bowl from the add-on set, and I love how it came out. I stamped it, like I said, and then I colored it with some alcohol markers, and I added some stickles in, let's see, I used diamond stickles for like around the edges of the bowl, and then I used different color stickles for the sprinkles and the little dots. So I like how that looks. And let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I added, I had this color of alcohol markers that I just found in my stash. It's called Cool Shadow. Yeah, it's called Cool Shadow. And this is by King Art. I love King Art alcohol markers. I use these a lot. I like the different tips. The fine tip is my favorite, just, you know, like a regular fine tip like that. It has the chisel tip, which I do use for like bigger areas. So I love the King Art markers because they don't run out of ink very often. They're nice and juicy. I find like Spectrum Noirs, they get drier faster. So I like that King Arts stay nice and, you know, juicy for a long time. Anyway, this Cool Shadow pen I used for the shadows here, and it looks just like a little purple, but definitely a shadow. So I like that color a lot. And so then I fussy cut it, and I cut out this tag. I had this ice cream themed paper from Joann's in a paper pack. It's called like Sweet Treats or something like that. So I used my scalloped edge tag die. This is from Scrap Diva Designs. It comes in different sizes, and this is, I think, the medium size. So I just mounted it on some foam squares, as you can see under there, and then tied a ribbon through it, and it's a beautiful little tag. I think this will be a nice addition to a gift package. So isn't that sweet? Oh, I love that. Let me measure the stamped image for you in case you are curious. And I'll try to remember to link this tag die set down below too, from Scrap Diva Designs. I always have a coupon code for Scrap Diva Designs at Strawberry Cream. You get 10% off your order, and I do have a referral link too, which is in the description box. So anyway, this is from the tip of the stem of the cherry to the bottom of the bowl. It's 3 1/4 inches, and then side to side at the biggest parts, it's about 2 1/4. So a nice size stamp there, and yeah, it was really fun and easy to do. Again, alcohol markers. All right, let me show you the different pages I made. So first, I'll show you the lemon velvet ice cream one. So this is how it came out. Isn't that pretty? I've really been in a shabby chic kind of mood lately, so I wanted to use this paper for the background, and this is Iralami Hot Shop paper from Etsy, and I ordered it one time, and I can print it out as much as I want, so that's what I do. So I use that for the background. I stamped the lemon velvet ice cream stamp onto this yellow and white gingham paper. That's from Color Vive Studio, also from Etsy. And then I also stamped just the leaf part, or, you know, just around, or, you know, that area around the leaf onto some Iralami Hot Shop paper as well, and fussy cut that and put that on top of the lemon paper. So it's just 2 different papers here. I love big areas like this because you could do easy fussy cutting and paper piecing, and it looks really nice. You don't have to do a whole big area of coloring with alcohol markers, which for me doesn't really look that great sometimes. It looks very streaky sometimes if you're just using your alcohol markers. So I like to use pattern paper for the big areas like that. And then isn't this cute? This little ice cream shop setup. These chair and table dies are from KS Craft. They are in the June release, which is on AliExpress and on Amazon, and this is for the Ice Cream Parlor mini album, I believe. So I used those dies for that. And then that little double scoop die that comes from one of the dies from here. I think, no, it's not that one, because you see this one is a little bit bigger than the one that I used. And that one comes from this stamp here from the Here's a Scoop. I just stamped this part, or, you know, just that basic area. I didn't stamp the whole thing, or I didn't ink the whole thing on the stamp, and then just this came out on the paper, and I just fussy cut that. So that's what I did there. And then I had a little bowl die, so I used that and just made my own like little ice cream sundae right there. I added a little clay piece of a lemon and added some Lawn Fawn clear glaze to make the cherry and the sprinkles look really shiny. And I did color in the yellow ice cream with alcohol markers, and I made them yellow because I wanted to look like lemon velvet ice cream. So isn't that cute? And this page is 6 by 8, which I always use for my Simple Stories books that I make my recipe books out of. So let me measure this lemon for you. It's a nice big size from top to bottom. It is about 4 3/4 inches, and then side to side, not including the leaf, it's about a little bit less than 3 1/4. So Yeah, it's hard to include the leaf in there. So anyway, it's a nice big leaf, as you can see. And I just think this came out so cute, a cute little ice cream parlor. I had this wood grain paper too that I just kind of put a little piece down here to look like a floor. And then I used black glossy paper for some of the accents because I wanted to go back to the black outline on the stamped images. And then I used a black frame with I made a black frame with black glossy paper from Tonic Studios. And then I put these little clay bits on the corners. They're little like lemon cakes with strawberries on them, and they're little clay bits. I forget where I got those, but I thought they went really nicely on this project. And then I mounted everything on some aqua paper to kind of go back to the aqua in the papers and the bowl. So really cute, right? All right, so that's the first recipe page I made. And the next one I used the homemade ice cream stamp. And this is how this one came out. So really simple. Like I've said before, I try to make these really flat because I want them to fit nicely in the sleeves. This one is a little bit puffier than normal because I added this ribbon bow in the corner, and I did add some heart buttons as well, but it's still pretty flat. So anyway, I stamped the homemade ice cream stamp onto this other pretty Arala shop paper. It's a nice pretty floral. And I also stamped it onto some white paper. So as you can see where homemade is, that's on white paper. And then what I did was I fussy cut the floral part and then glued it on top of the ice cream bucket on the homemade ice cream stamped in white. And then I went ahead and colored all the different parts in with alcohol markers. And then I cut out this frame that has stitch detailing on the outside. That was a nesting die set I got from Allie a while ago. And this paper, isn't that pretty? It's like a gold toile from, this also comes from, no, not Joann's. This one comes from Michael's from a while ago. So I love this paper, and it just kind of looks like a old-fashioned kind of a farm look to me. So I thought the homemade ice cream looked good with that. And I like the cream color. It kind of goes back to the cream of the ice cream bucket. And then I added some red and white trim underneath it before I glued the ice cream part onto the frame. And then I went ahead and added the red heart buttons and tied a bow with that same trim and glued that onto the corner. So I love how this came out too. I love doing these. It's just like a 6x8 canvas with the stamps, and you can use your imagination with whatever color combinations you want, whatever kind of theme you want. I just love the creativity of these stamps. So all right, so let's put these into my album. So like I said, we have April and May. So these are both going to be for June. So I was thinking I could put one on the back of this one. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. And I'll do this one because it's a little bit flatter than the other one. So let's see if this works. Just put them in carefully. Okay, so that way I'll know that they're both from the same month. I could go ahead and label them. Have I done that with any of them yet? No, I sure haven't. None of my volumes. I don't know why. Just haven't. I have to do that. So yeah, those are my projects for today, both of the June recipe stamps and the little tags. So I hope you like them. I will link the Dianna Marcum stamps page on Adorn It. Like I said, I haven't seen these stamps on there yet, but just keep an eye on the page and I'm sure they'll pop up. But if you're part of the Recipe Stamp Club, you probably already got them already. And if you're interested in the Recipe Stamp Club, I will link that information down as well. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. Thank you for your nice comments and thumbs up, and I just really appreciate you watching and hopefully enjoying my channel. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks again. Bye.